Hello and welcome. My name is Kathleen Ruddy. I'm the CEO of the St. Baldrick's Foundation. And thanks to you, I have the best job in the world because I get to work with heroes for kids with cancer every day. My guest for today's Impact Series is Natalya Utesheva, Schick Xtreme Senior Brand Manager for both Schick and Edge brands. Natalya will share how razors and a mobile video game are shaving the day to cure kids with cancer. Natalya, welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here today. Thank you for having me.
So glad you could be here. So Natalya, let's talk about how Schick Xtreme and the St. Baldrick's Foundation established their partnership.
Absolutely. Well, the stars truly aligned behind this partnership. They really did. I mean, so many things happened to get us here to where we are today. Starting from last year when we were planning for this, amazing partnership, we really wanted to think of a way to raise awareness for Schick Xtreme 3 sensitive razor, which, as many of you know, is really great for head shaving. It's really cult favorite. Guys all over social media and Reddit love it because the thin blades really truly bend and flex to the shape of your head so that folks can get a really close and comfortable shave at home. At the same time, we really wanted to develop a program that was more than just about razors. We wanted to do something that really had a strong purpose. Of course, we want people to love our razors, but when they think about Schick, we want to be known for more than just the product, the promotion, or the price. So we were thinking about ways that we could really bring different programming to life. And my boss, who's actually the Senior Vice President of Edgewell, he saw himself last year a poster of some Baldricks in his daughter's high school. And he actually happens to live in Wilton, Connecticut, the exact same town I live in. And got a chance to see this beautiful event and was just impressed at how involved everybody was. And of course, at the same time, COVID was starting to hit. So everything just started to click because, on one hand, you have a razor that's just perfect for head shaving. At the same time, you've got COVID forces happening, which means a lot of us are stuck at home. So a lot of the fundraising events needed to become virtual. So we partnered and created this new mobile game called Shave the Day. That really allows consumers to play. And the more they play, the more we donate. But then they can also donate money towards this amazing cause and Baldrick's to fight childhood cancer. Again, this wouldn't have happened if the stars hadn't quite aligned between, Med Bell, our senior VP, seeing this in his daughter's high school, and then, the reality of COVID, which is unfortunate, of course, but we did our best to really help improve the ability to fundraise virtually with this Shave the Day mobile game.
It's so true. We've been talking for so often about how COVID has brought so much innovation to so many industries, and it's certainly helped both Schick as well as the St. Baldrick's Foundation innovate through this partnership. And I love that Matt Bell experienced this first through his daughter's school because our youngest volunteers and some of our best volunteers are still in school. So this has been exciting for us as well, as it helps bring us into the streaming space for fundraising. For us, we saw a huge opportunity in that, and not many corporate nonprofit partnerships can boast of a mobile video game. And just as cancer doesn't discriminate, we were drawn to the idea of creating a game that anybody could play. It's not
Absolutely.
It's not obvious that a shaving company would enter the world of gaming. So why was that the right decision for you as a brand?
Yeah, I mean, brands, I would say, in today's day and age, the landscape of connecting with consumers continues to change, and more folks are on their phones, in apps, and really connecting with one another globally, honestly. And I would say we've certainly seen modern brands and brands who are continuing to stay relevant are making sure that they are where their consumers are. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why we thought gaming makes sense, because as we think about our own target, right, our adventure seeker, Schick Xtreme, Razor Guy very much tends to play video games, mobile games. He frequents Twitch and Reddit and places like that. So it's very natural and intuitive for us to be there and to help him feel really good about, again, not just the shaving, because that's kind of like we all have to shave at some point, but also doing something good for our community at large.
That's fantastic. So can you describe the game for people who haven't yet had the opportunity to play it?
Yes, I definitely can. And if you haven't yet, I do highly encourage you to download it. It's very easy. It's available on both Apple and Android stores. Shave the day. So the game is actually really fun to play. We've heard a lot of folks, both young and adults, just get really into it. The way it works is you end up shaving heads with a razor, virtually, of course, in a game format. And the more you succeed, the more coins you collect. And of course, the more coins you collect, the more money you rack up. And that's what we as Schick Xtreme then end up donating on your behalf to St. Baldrick's Foundation. There's also an option at the end for you to donate. So, it encourages, for you to play with your friends and kind of share the game with your friends so then they can do the same. And of course, the more they play, we showcase kind of the top winners list so folks can really compete with each other and trying to get the most points. And again, the more points folks generate, the more money we donate towards this great foundation. So that's a little bit how it works, but nothing easier and better than just, play the game yourself. It's super easy and fun. I mean, one of my colleagues' sons, who's actually 6, ended up playing it all day the other day. So it's it really is appealing to a number of ages. And then of course we've heard a number of Twitch gamers, which some of whom we've worked closely together with, played it for hours, and other folks kind of watched them and really enjoyed it too. So it's really fun.
And the game kind of adapts as you get better, and as you continue in the game, the game adapts for you. But I loved when I picked it up that, I mean, I'll tell you, Natalya, I hadn't played a video game in decades, and I was able to figure it out, and that was great. My dad was able to figure it out, who had not played since he taught me Pong back in the 70s. And then my little young nephews were able to pick it up immediately. And of course, they blew us all out of the water. But the great thing was that we all could do it together.
Yes, no, it's so true. It's very intuitive. I must say, the folks we worked with to develop the game, they did such a great job of making it, to your point, just really intuitive. You don't need instructions to learn how to play it. You just figure it out. Like I said, even a 6-year-old was able to do it easily. And at the same time, fun. And folks are encouraged to continue to play because it continues to adapt and kind of make it a little more challenging as they go along.
Mm-hmm. Are you aware of other brands looking at the concept of gaming for charity and in terms of aligning charitable partnerships along those lines?
There are other brands we've seen that have done that. But I would say, I mean, like you say, within the razor space, we're definitely the only brand that has done it in an authentic way, where we're truly adding value, and we are adding value by contributing in the community, but also allowing consumers to do that too. And I think that's kind of the power of this game. It's not just relying on the brand to donate, but it's also encouraging other folks to donate. And there's been so much research done on highlighting that folks become happier when they give. right? And I think, we want to be the brand that, helps our folks do that.
Well, and I like from the perspective of being an organization that exists to benefit children and save children's lives, and that has so many children involved. There are games out there in the world that have been criticized as not maybe being the best examples for kids, but this is one where it's about fun, it's about excelling, it's about developing your skills, but it's about saving kids' lives. It's such a positive message that it's really kind of a breath of fresh air in that gaming space as well.
I agree. No, I couldn't agree with you more. That was very well said. Thank you.
So, to our audience, if you're just joining us, this is the St. Baldrick's Foundation Impact Series, and our guest today is Natalya Utesheva of Schick Xtreme. She's the senior brand manager for both the company's Schick and Edge brands. So, Shave the Day has had a big week, Natalya. Would you like to share with the audience what's been going on?
I can't wait. It's like we planned the timing. So excited to share, just absolutely thrilled that our Shave the Day program won 2 Shorty Awards just literally yesterday. So the one is in the beauty category, and the second one is in the health and fitness category. Again, we couldn't have done it without, our partnership with Kathleen, St. Baldrick's Foundation, and then also our agency partners that helped us develop this program, which is Edelman. So we're just so happy about this great achievement.
So are we. It feels so great to see companies that are doing good get their work acknowledged in this way and celebrated. And obviously for the St. Baldrick's Foundation, it's great because more eyes will be on the partnership, and more people will learn about the game and be able to play it and become heroes for kids or cancer in the process. But I want to also share for people who are not familiar with the Shorty Awards, I think for 13 years, these have been the leading awards in the world of social media. Isn't that correct, Natalya?
That's absolutely true. Yeah, the Shorty Awards, what they do is they honor the talented agencies, brands, and industry leaders behind the best and most innovative work on social media and digital channels, campaigns, websites, applications, and so on and so forth. So it's a very high bar and a very high honor to get recognized by a Shorty Award, which is why we're so thrilled.
Well, Natalya, congratulations to you, to Matt Bell, to everybody at Schick, to everybody at Edelman. This has been a tremendous accomplishment, and St. Baldrick's is so proud to be your partner in all of this. I just can't wait to see where it goes next.
Yes, no, thank you so much. And likewise, we're just so thankful for the partnership. We're so excited about the efforts that are underway as we speak. I don't know if you want me to wait and share that a bit later, or I can jump in now in terms of the kind of continuation of the program. So the award that we just talked about is based on, last year Shave the Day. So we're currently in year 2 of the program, and, continued on all of the winning aspects of the campaign that included, of course, the Shave the Day mobile game that we just talked about, the social media, kind of, including it on Twitch and so on and so forth, and also extending it into in-store. So in-store is huge because, as you can imagine, when it comes to disposable razors, majority of them are still purchased in-store. And that's a great way for us to get the message out about the game and about our partnership. So, as in the next few days, as you visit your favorite local retailer, Walmart, Target, CVS, etc., you will see our Xtreme 3 Sensitive got a new look for a short period of time, really celebrating this partnership and telling consumers about the game. It has a QR code on the front that takes consumers to our page to tell them more about the game and to download the game. And on the back of pack, typically the back of pack is, cluttered with all sorts of features of the product. We moved that all out and made the entire real estate is focusing on our story about helping us shave the day. Again, we're just so excited about this because it's a great way to get the word out and the message, and it's going to get a lot of impressions from a consumer perspective. So take a look next time you are, browsing through the men's grooming aisle.
Well, we're thrilled about this, and it's so exciting for any nonprofit to be able to have a product on shelves across the country that helps bring attention and awareness to the brand. So thank you for that. I think it's just phenomenal to be able to engage the consumer in this way, in a new way, so that they can do good while they're practicing good grooming. Now, the partnership so far has racked up some pretty impressive stats. I think last I saw that there were over 290,000 hours already streamed on Twitch with the game. Is that right?
Yes, amazing stats. A ton of hours, to your point, like almost 300,000 hours played on Twitch. We've raised, and I don't have the exact number because we keep raising new ones. We have a Twitch gamers raising constantly, but we just had a really great one a few days ago that in one event, which was like a 2-hour gaming session, ended up raising $18,000, which was our largest kind of, fundraiser in that short period of time. We were just so thrilled because he clearly really connected with his community, and his community participated and contributed. So we were super thankful for that. And there's a number of extra ones coming as we speak this and next week, as we are kind of in the thick of our year 2 of Shave the Day.
That's incredible. I know that, well, at least one of the recent stats I saw, and it's clearly a few days old now, was more than 1.7 million virtual heads have been shaved by players in Shave the Day. And we're on track to reach our $250,000 goal, which is really exciting. And the fact that all the players of the game are helping us get there, and the consumers who will be supporting the razor purchases, it's just great. It's really bringing the community together behind the mission, and in partnership with the company as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I completely agree with you. And I think, if we look ahead, gosh, it would be great to get the retailers, really, like as we think about, like Walgreens, for example, really focuses on red nose and kind of picks a core mission. And I think I could see so many opportunities down the road where, we can really blow out, Shave the Day even further by becoming kind of a focal event, and maybe multiple brands participate, not just Schick Xtreme. We're doing our part. We're doing everything we can, but, I'm sure there's ways to make it even bigger.
That sounds exciting. So what has Schick Xtreme as a brand learned from this partnership that you could offer as advice to other brand managers listening?
Yeah, I would say the biggest learning is that it's just absolutely paramount to be in being relevant to our consumers. And again, nowadays brands can't survive on just product attributes. There's so much competition out there, especially in the grooming space, but frankly in all CPG categories. So finding something that the brand can stand for, a true purpose, North Star, that intuitively makes sense for the brand because the product plays an important role. So in our case, again, the Schick flexible blades are just perfect for head shaving. And that's kind of the tie-in. But ultimately, it's all about the cause that we're giving back to help fight childhood cancers and saving lives. So I think that is the most important nugget. And I know a number of brands aspire to that, but not everyone can do it off in an authentic way. And I just think, the more we can do this across our, consumer products landscape, the better off everyone will be.
Mm-hmm. And I think your team really had to do some pivoting fast when the pandemic really hit us last March, because you had some plans in place and you adapted very quickly as well. And I remember you saying at one point, like, don't lose hope and don't be discouraged. And I think that's an important part of kind of building your brand over time, because you're going to have setbacks, and those setbacks can be new opportunities.
Absolutely. No, that is spot on. Yeah, being flexible and agile is the name of the game. And of course, when COVID hit, we all had to adjust in all of our professional and personal lives. And I would just say, big kudos to our team and Edelman and you guys for helping us just pivot very quickly and create something marvelous. I mean, it wouldn't have won the Shorty Award if it wasn't. But it's definitely it's a huge achievement, and I think that's the mindset we live with at Edgewell and on the Schick brand, is continuous learning, continuous course correction where needed, because that is the best way to set ourselves up for success.
Well, I'd say our shared determination to be a success together to conquer kids' cancers is as strong as ever. And we're so grateful to have Schick Xtreme in the kids' corners. Natalya, thanks for being with us today. And on behalf of every child in the fight, the researchers whose work you're helping to fund, and everyone else here at the St. Baldrick's Foundation, thank you to you and your amazing team at Schick Xtreme and your partners at Edelman for embracing the mission of St. Baldrick's and shaving the day for kids with cancer.
Thank you so much. We are so honored to be partners with you guys, and thank you so very much for giving us that opportunity. We're glad that we're, helping play at least a small role. But yes, thank you very much. And thank you for the opportunity to come in and chat to you for a few minutes. This was really fun.
Good. I'm glad. And you're playing a big role. So thank you. And let's hope many other organizations follow your good lead. And thanks to our audience for joining us today. And until next time, please visit stbaldricks.org to learn how you can give kids a lifetime. Bye now.